The Battle of the Hydaspes, 326 BC, was a critical encounter fought between Alexander the Great and King Porus of the Indian subcontinent. It took place on the banks of the Hydaspes River, modern-day Jhelum River, in what is now Pakistan. This battle is celebrated for its dramatic tactics, the heroic defense by King Porus, and its significance in Alexander's campaign of conquest into the Indian subcontinent. The battle showcased Alexander's brilliance as a commander and is noted for the use of elephants in warfare by Porus, which Alexander's army had never faced before. By 326 BCE, Alexander the Great had conquered much of the known world, from Greece and Egypt to Persia and parts of Central Asia. His ambition led him to the borders of India, where he sought to further expand his empire. After defeating the Persian Empire, he turned his attention eastward to the lands beyond the Indus River, the heart of which was ruled by a number of powerful local kings and tribes. One of these rulers was King Porus, who controlled the territory between the Jhelum and Hydaspes rivers. Porus, a tall and imposing figure, was known for his valor and command over his troops, including war elephants, which were a major feature of Indian warfare. He was determined to defend his kingdom against the Macedonian invader. The Hydaspes River presented a significant obstacle for Alexander's forces. It was a wide and deep river, swollen by the monsoon rains, making a direct crossing difficult and perilous. King Porus positioned his army on the eastern bank, with the river acting as a natural defensive barrier. He deployed a strong contingent of infantry, cavalry, and over 200 war elephants, which were placed at intervals along the front lines. Alexander, as always, was undeterred by the formidable defenses of his opponent. He recognized that a direct assault across the river would be disastrous, so he devised a clever plan to outmaneuver Porus and catch him off guard. Alexander's plan was to create a diversion while secretly ferrying a portion of his army across the river at a point farther upstream. Over several days, he maintained a visible presence near the river's edge, allowing Porus to believe that no immediate attack was forthcoming. However, under the cover of darkness and during a violent storm, Alexander led a select force, including his elite cavalry, to cross the river upstream, out of sight of Porus's forces. When Porus learned of Alexander's crossing, he quickly moved his army to confront him. However, the terrain worked against him. The battlefield was muddy and uneven, which limited the effectiveness of his war elephants and cavalry. The battle began with Alexander's cavalry attacking Porus's flanks, attempting to isolate and weaken his war elephants. The Macedonian infantry, armed with long spears, sarissas, advanced to meet the main body of Porus's army. The Indian elephants charged the Macedonian phalanx, and while the sight and strength of the elephants were terrifying,